Sigma males are often misunderstood. They don't follow the traditional social hierarchies or conform to the expectations that society places on them. Instead, they carve their own path, staying true to their values and desires without seeking validation from others. Quiet, introspective, and fiercely independent, Sigma males tend to fly under the radar, but their way of navigating the world is unlike any other. If you've ever felt like an outsider, not quite fitting in with the mainstream or the typical alpha-beta social dynamics, there's a good chance you might be a Sigma male. They understand things that others can't quite grasp, and their unique perspective on life, relationships, and success often leaves them with more questions than answers. In this video, we're diving into 10 things that only Sigma males truly understand, things that make their way of living and thinking stand apart from the rest. Number 10. Sigmas are constantly underestimated. Sigmas often find themselves underestimated by others, a situation that works in their favor more often than not. Their quiet, reserved demeanor and reluctance to reveal their true capabilities make it easy for people to misjudge them as weak or incapable. People may assume that because Sigma males are not outspoken or attention-seeking, they are easy targets or pushovers. However, this misconception is what Sigmas use to their advantage. When underestimated, they can observe and analyze situations without drawing attention to themselves, allowing them to gather information and make calculated decisions. They don't feel the need to defend themselves or prove others wrong, often letting their actions speak louder than words. This underestimation, however, can be dangerous for those who believe they have the upper hand. When the time comes for a Sigma to act, they do so with precision, often catching people by surprise with their intelligence, resourcefulness, and depth of insight. Number 9. They are often accused of being unemotional. Sigma males are frequently accused of being unemotional, but this is far from the truth. They experience emotions deeply, just like anyone else. However, they prefer to keep their feelings under control and out of sight. Sigma males believe that displaying too much emotion can make them vulnerable, and vulnerability is something they actively avoid. They tend to remain calm in stressful situations, not because they don't feel the pressure, but because they prefer to think through their emotions rather than act impulsively. This emotional restraint is often mistaken for indifference or lack of care. In reality, Sigma males process their emotions internally, keeping them hidden unless it's absolutely necessary to share. They may seem stoic, but this emotional control is simply their way of maintaining focus and not letting emotions cloud their judgment, especially in high-stakes or critical situations. Number 8. People often assume they are aloof or arrogant. Sigma males are frequently misunderstood as aloof or arrogant, mostly because they don't engage in superficial social interactions. Unlike other personalities who thrive in large crowds, Sigmas prefer to observe from the sidelines, keeping to themselves until they deem someone worth their time. This doesn't stem from a sense of superiority, but rather from a preference for quality interactions over quantity. They don't enjoy small talk or meaningless pleasantries, often making them appear distant. In reality, Sigma males are deeply discerning, always assessing the potential of a relationship, rather than rushing to make acquaintances. Their quiet demeanor and lack of eagerness to engage with everyone around them often lead to the misconception that they think they're better than others. However, their approach is simply rooted in valuing meaningful connections over fleeting social interactions. Number 7. Loyalty is not for sale. One of the most defining traits of a Sigma male is their unshakable loyalty, but this loyalty isn't easily earned. They are deeply committed to those they trust, but they have high standards when it comes to forming relationships. Sigma males are not the type to give their loyalty freely, and once given, they expect it to be reciprocated. If a friend or associate betrays that trust, it's extremely difficult for them to forgive and forget. They tend to hold grudges, cutting people off completely if they feel wronged. Their loyalty, however, is steadfast, and once you've earned a place in their inner circle, they will support you through thick and thin. The flip side of this loyalty is that they value their time and trust immensely, and if someone doesn't meet their standards, they won't hesitate to let them go, no matter how difficult it may be. Number 6. They are very perceptive people. Sigma males possess an incredible level of perceptiveness that allows them to understand situations, people, and social dynamics in ways others cannot. They are highly intuitive and excel at picking up on subtle cues, such as body language, tone of voice, and unspoken feelings. This skill makes them adept at reading between the lines and discerning the true intentions behind people's words or actions. They are not easily fooled by superficial appearances and can sense when something is off, even if no one else notices. This heightened awareness gives Sigma males an edge in both personal and professional relationships, allowing them to navigate complex social environments with ease. They often trust their intuition over what others may say, because their instincts have been honed over time to recognize patterns and predict outcomes. This deep perceptiveness is a cornerstone of their decision-making process and their ability to adapt. Number 5. They've learned not to expect anything from anyone. Sigma males have learned to navigate the world with the understanding that people often fall short of their expectations. Over time, they've experienced enough disappointments, betrayals, and broken promises to adopt a mentality of self-reliance. They don't expect anything from others because they've learned that expectations often lead to disappointment. This mindset allows them to maintain their peace of mind and avoid unnecessary frustrations. They are not pessimistic or cynical. Rather, they are realists who believe that it's better to rely on themselves than to place trust in others who might not follow through. This approach makes them highly independent individuals who prefer to work alone rather than depend on a team. Though they can form strong relationships, they never expect others to meet their needs and are content with what they can provide for themselves. Number 4. They hate to be caught unaware. Sigma males thrive on planning, foresight, and control, so the idea of being caught off guard is something they intensely avoid. Their minds are always calculating potential outcomes and risks, which makes them well prepared for almost any situation. This preparedness goes beyond the simple organization of tasks. It's about mentally and emotionally anticipating what might come their way. Whether it's in social situations or work-related matters, they take steps to ensure they're never in a position where they're unprepared. This makes them excellent problem solvers who can think on their feet. However, this focus on preparation can also mean they dislike surprises and the unpredictability that often comes with them. They prefer knowing what's going to happen next so they can adjust their actions accordingly, ensuring they're always one step ahead, minimizing risks, and maximizing their ability to handle any situation thrown at them. Number 3, they don't care what people think about them. One of the defining characteristics of a Sigma male is their indifference to the opinions of others. Unlike many people who are driven by external validation, Sigma males are internally motivated and care little about how they are perceived. They value authenticity and prioritize their own beliefs, goals, and values over societal expectations. This freedom from the pressure to conform allows them to live life on their own terms without being influenced by the judgments of others. Sigma males don't feel the need to impress anyone or fit in with any particular social group, which is why they often come across as independent or detached. They are confident in who they are and don't seek approval from others to feel validated. This attitude allows them to focus on what truly matters to them, whether that's personal growth, pursuing their passions, or cultivating genuine relationships. Number 2. They tend to go with their gut. Sigma males tend to trust their instincts when making decisions, relying on their gut feelings more often than on logic or analysis alone. While they are analytical and thoughtful individuals, they have learned over time that intuition often provides them with an edge in situations that require quick decisions. Their gut instinct is based on years of experience and observation, allowing them to make snap judgments that others may not be able to. They don't hesitate to act on their intuition when the situation calls for it, as they trust their inner voice more than overthinking. This ability to act on instinct makes them decisive in high-pressure situations, and it often leads them to success when others are still mulling over their options. Sigmas balance their gut instincts with a calm, rational mind, which enables them to assess risk while remaining adaptable and open to change. Number 1. They immediately realize when a person is fake. Sigma males have an uncanny ability to spot inauthenticity from a mile away. Due to their heightened perceptiveness and deep understanding of human behavior, they can quickly recognize when someone is being fake or trying to manipulate them. Whether it's through a person's body language, tone of voice, or inconsistencies in their story, Sigmas can sense when someone is not being genuine. They trust their instincts when it comes to detecting deception, and they are rarely wrong. This skill gives them a unique advantage in social and professional settings, where people may try to present false versions of themselves to gain favor or advance their own agendas. Sigma males don't tolerate insincerity, and they are quick to distance themselves from anyone they perceive as fake. While they may not confront the person directly, they will mentally and emotionally withdraw, no longer investing their time or energy into a relationship they see as dishonest. Make sure to subscribe to our channel and hit that bell icon for more interesting videos like this. Thank you for watching our video.